Okay, we're back. Wait, that's the wrong page. That's the right page. That's not good. There we go. Give everybody a little bit of time to catch up. Howdy's nerds. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, SDM. Hello, hello. No work for me today, so just gonna watch stream, work in RPG. Nice. Bionic. Hello, hello. Vertex. Welcome in. It is Friday. It is a viewer suggestion again. Probably gonna get started. I have an appointment to go to, and I probably need to leave about an hour and a half. So we're gonna hang out till then. So it's gonna be a little bit of a short stream today, but yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I wanted to draw for everybody. Made me sad not getting to draw viewer suggestions. So we're gonna try to do that today. Hope everyone's doing well. Trying to move stuff around here so I can see everybody's text chats as well as the Discord. I think I discovered last week that I can kind of hide it over here since I'm not drawing. Oh no, I can't, because that'll disappear. The way I'm streaming it, I have more resources on my tablet than I need, so I can kind of do that. That's not working out though, so let's just put this back over here. Doing all right, just vibing at work. Nice. That sounds pretty good. So I might struggle a little bit today trying to read chat. So if maybe I can pop it out. I haven't popped up the chat in a long time, but we're gonna try it. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, and then I can just move this over here. Ha ha ha! We're learning. We're adapting. We're slowly getting things. Yeah. Growing through trauma. That's how I do it. First time I can drop into the stream in a while. Yeah, nice. All right, let's draw some rugby. How big is that? It's kind of small. You could draw bigger, I guess. Right. Yeah. I need to make more rugby emotes because I love them. Bri, thank you for the $20. I appreciate that. Keeping the channel alive. Suggestion from Wen's stream for you want. Humanoid owlbear barbarian. That's a good one. Put that on the list. Owlbear. Barb. Bri, how are you today? Hope you're doing well. Bionic? What is there? Big humanoid. Is there not a humanoid owlbear? Like, I guess bears are just kind of humanoid. Non-bipedal, I guess. Or I guess it would be. Bears are non-bipedal. That's an interesting clarifier.
Big humanoid owlbear barbarian. So, a were owlbear barbarian?
Yeah, like adding the person to it really kind of adds a little bit of weirdness. How do you clarify? Is there like a percentage of owl that must be there for it to be the first? Or do you just go with what sounds good? Because, like, owlbear should be more owl than bear, right?
I always see them being more, like, front-facing. They're more owl. Rear is more bear.
Yeah. Because if it was an owl, or maybe owl is the clarifier. So it's a normal bear, but it is an owl bear. So it has owl features. So a bear owl would be like an owl-sized thing that looks bearish. Is that like half an owl bear? Yeah, that's kind of where we're getting into a man bear pig situation here pretty quick. A werewolf healer. Whether that means cleric or alchemist is up to you. His claws be sharp, but his hands are for healing. I like that.
Healer.
Different strix. Okay. Okay. I gotcha. Monday, building chaos, roofing, AC units, windows. Oh, I'm going to become a day drinker. Oh, no. All of that's happening on Monday? Jeebus. You should just like pay someone to demolish the house over the weekend, and then when they all show up, just be like, what, you guys are all here to build a house. See if you can trick them into building a new house for you. I'm just here for the windows. It's like a stone soup situation. You just have everybody bring a little bit of something. Eventually a house pops up.
Contact your local Amish or men so you can build one for you in like 3 hours.
How do you go about doing that? Like, can you just go to an Amish community and be like, hey, I want to live here now?
I don't think so. Cause it's weird.
Yeah.
Mennonite community you probably could. Because Mennonites are kind of like everyday people now.
Gotcha.
There are some what they refer to as old order Mennonites, who are kind of like Amish but with cars, like old beat up cars.
Soon it's gonna be like the next generation is gonna think of Amish people as anybody without an iPhone. It's like, look at that guy with his 67 Chevelle. What a Luddite.
Another thing from Lovecraft eating an ice cream bar. Is a suggestion.
Elder thing from Lovecraft. Eating an ice cream bar. WJ, that's not normally how that works, but I'll put it on the list today because it's a special day. We'll do a Cthulhu inspired Mind Flare. Let's give it a Mind Flare. Mind Flare trying to eat something. I think maybe you have to show that you have something to offer. That's fair. I'd like to join your Amish community. I am a webmaster and moderator for many great forums. I think we can do a lot for the community if we design a nice web page. He's a witch. People don't say back Satan enough. I feel like that needs to be incorporated more. I'm gonna give Rugby an eye patch. It feels appropriate.
Bri, we're just taking like suggestions from the chat today.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a short stream.
Hit me with your suggestions.
Okay, SDM, is that Wooden Warforge's suggestion?
Wooden Warforge, that's a good one. I'm a professional dungeon master? Excuse me?
I've been to Amish country before, and it's interesting.
I've never been. So maybe I shouldn't be throwing around too many jokes. I do absolutely respect their options to do that.
Yeah.
And sometimes I envy it, but I love me some World of Warcraft. I think World of Warcraft is probably like the epitome of not Amish.
Oh yeah.
You've built some type of virtual world where you can murder each other? Somebody call a priest. He's talking in tongues.
Yes, looks like Wooden Warforge is a...
Yeah.
suggestion. So.
Did you post a community post for the viewer suggestion? I did not see it. I didn't, Brian. No, this week I just posted it. I just now posted a community post saying that if you want to suggest one, it needs to be in chat today. Just because like, I can't cope with having 30 things that I have to track today. So we're gonna take them in here. I think hopefully Corvus is still writing them down. Because I'm still struggling to keep up with chat. My vision is getting better. I can say that. Essentially, my right eye is everything's yellow, which I assume is good. I assume that means all the crap in my eye is finally like breaking up. But it's damn hard to focus on stuff. So I am essentially pirating it today, just with one eye.
Healer from Earth.
Hey dude, I'm 13. My birthday was on Wednesday. Congratulations, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Welcome to YouTube. Are they poking you in the eye today? They very well might be. They very well might be poking me in the eye today. I'm not looking forward to it. I know that's a lot of people's like biggest fear in life, which is, legit. Legit. I feel like I've drawn Nick Fury. Nick Fury rugby. The David Hasselhoff of Marvel characters. How many Marvel characters has David Hasselhoff played? Is it just Nick Fury?
Hasselhoff plays Nick Fury?
Yeah, there's they made a Nick Fury movie. I want to say maybe 98, 99, something like that. Very early 2000s, if that.
So we also got a Kenku
Barbarian. It's actually a dodo.
It's a dodo.
Nice. That's a good one. A salmon folk barbarian whose entire family was eaten by a tribe of owlbears and now has sworn to the gods to avenge them. That's pretty good.
Copy and pasting YouTube chats into Google Docs is very weird.
Yeah, it changes to black and white.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Especially since I was thinking, is it because I have my thing set to not time setting because light screens hurt my eyes?
It's kind of my thought, but I'm not willing to change it.
I'm not. I value my eyesight.
Yep.
More than convenience.
Uh-oh, I put the earring on the wrong side. Oh well.
Side is it?
I usually put it on his right side. I'm gonna put it on the left side because his right ear was down. It's a magical earring, doesn't matter. It's movable. This is a pretty good rugby. I'm pretty happy with this.
Okay.
Drawn with one eye. With one eye. Give him some shading. Nice.
So you should do the Warforged like a weirwood.
Okay, that'd be awesome. Tragic backstory. My whole family was eaten by owlbears.
That poor salmon.
To be fair, they had just spawned and they were gonna die anyways, but still, it's disgraceful.
Zombie fish.
Zombie fish.
I do love that eels are like the inverse of salmon.
They just never move. They spawn and never move.
Well, no, like they spawn in the oceans and then move into the rivers
Oh,
and
okay.
lakes where they.
What that they're used to?
Yeah, like their family is from.
Gotcha. That was an old pull. All right. Well, how many suggestions do we have right now?
We have 1, 2.
Legend said,
5,
"Here's
6.
this Warhammer. Now let me in." Are you checking your weapons at the door? Because I appreciate that. But also, you can probably keep them. 6. All right, we're gonna roll some dice here. I rolled a 1. Ashy Brown says, "A Velociraptor mad scientist who revives extinct humanoids for his theme park island." That's pretty great. I actually have a friend who I made a Jurassic Park campaign, little one-shot thing, and it's really fun, and I love it. And one of my friends took that idea and like went nuts with it. Like he just went to town and put it on an island. It was pretty great.
So what did you roll?
A 1.
A 1? That'll be the big humanoid owlbear barbarian.
Oh boy, here we go.
Because I just kept them in order that we received them, so.
It's fine. I could make this very, very silly.
You could.
I could, but I don't think I will.
That's your prerogative.
He said something. They said, I'm not sure actually whose suggestion this was, but I don't remember. I'm sorry. They said like more like a Strix. It was bionic. Okay. They said it was more like a Strix, which I kind of like that idea that you're an Aarakocra, but the bird half of you is an owlbear. That's really good. That's really good, and I like it. Cool. I wonder if I can put animated emotes on YouTube yet. It's an owlbear silly, it's implied.
Looks like there are animated emotes.
Are there? Okay, I'm gonna have to check that.
They're called super stickers.
Oh, I think you have to pay for super stickers.
Yeah.
Anything with the word super on it means you have to pay for it. Well, I mean, I don't have to pay for it. Yous all would have to pay for it. So I'm not worried about it. I don't know if I set it up. I accidentally just made a parrot.
And Broad said owlbear is silly. It's an owlbear. Silly is implied.
Okay. This is going to feel a lot like a minotaur, I think. It's going to feel like an owlbear minotaur. Should I do like a barn owl? Wait, do owlbears have beaks? Yes.
Yes. They have like weird fanged beaks.
I need to draw more owlbears. I don't like this. I don't like this, and I'm going to start over.
Do you need owl references?
I do. I need either owl or owlbear references, I think. This is a barbarian, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it is a person. It's not just an owlbear. When drawing an owlbear, does it start with a noodle bear base? That's kind of where I'm going for. Yeah, I want to be really kind of lanky, but then bulk it up. Just like the goblin video, we're going to start with a peen. Very weirdly shaped peen, but I'm going to go with it.
Whatever works for you.
Also, congratulations, everybody. We're at 8,600 subscribers. That's pretty dope. That's the most subscribers I've ever had.
Here's your 2.
Okay.
Owlbears.
Owlbears can be scary. I would say most owlbears are scary.
Yeah.
Owls are terrifying. Partially because they're real dumb. Like, as birds go, owls are not the brightest. And they're real good at murder. So, like, that's a double scary.
Are they said to be not that intelligent? I know they're the slowest of birds. Like, physically the slowest.
A whole big chunk of their brain is set for vision and yeah, no, they're real dumb. That's all I'm just like. Comparatively, like they're not stupid. Like they're not I don't know where I'm going with this.
Inbred dog level of stupid.
Yeah, they're not chihuahuas. They're just
highly specialized.
They got really tiny brains. Yeah, they're highly specialized. They're really good at hopping around and murdering stuff. But like that's kind of all that's in their head there. They're just like they're a lot of floof and murder.
Murder floof.
I'm sure there are some owls that are pretty smart, but there's a lot of really small owls that are just empty heads. Happy Friday, folks. Thank you, Smooth Jazz. Owlbears are a lot like real bears, simultaneously adorable and horrifying. Owlbears just want to be your friend. You just need to stay still and not threaten them. There you go. My experience with bears is if you stay still, they just eat all of your food, so you have to chase them with a shovel.
Yep. Unless it's a polar bear, then you might as well just make peace with your maker and just accept your fate.
I will be one with the polar bear.
Because there's no scaring those off. It can scare off a black bear. Maybe a brown bear. I was going to say grizzly, but I don't know if you can scare a grizzly.
I think the big thing is like a lot of bears you have to just yell bear a lot while you're in the forest. You don't want to spook them. Yeah, but once you've spooked them, then you're kind of out of luck.
Yeah.
Like, well, shit.
That video of that girl in her kayak, she's just screaming, bear!
Yep.
Stop it, bear!
Stop it, bear! The bear's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing stuff.
Like, I'm going to pepper spray you again. Because that is essentially what bear spray is pepper spray.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, it's like super capsaicin pepper spray. The bear mace.
Okay, so any new doesn't look like it. I got Velociraptor John Hammond.
Mm-hmm. Is there a way to play Owlbears? Yeah. Brian's right on the money. I have already made a video about that. You can go check that out. It's one of my favorites. I was pretty happy with that one.
I'd also check out the Deep Gnome video. It's pretty great.
That's one of Corpus' favorites. Our current campaign, we adopted an Outback cub, my bear totem barbarian, who's just been raising it as we travel. That's pretty good. I like that. I would slowly start adjusting the barbarian to be an owlbear barbarian. Like their totem shifted from barbarian.
Owlbear?
Yeah.
I don't actually know the owlbear stats. I don't know what they do.
I would
maul people.
Yeah, they have like super hyper keen senses, and like monster strength essentially. So there's a little bit you could do with that. I think they also have like dark vision and things. So there's a handful of things you could do there.
Not a bad passive perception at 13. Not bad for an animal.
Yeah. Bears have a pretty high wisdom to begin with, though. So yeah, I don't know what the owlbears actually bring into the table, except that it's magically unkillable. Just like.
What's bringing a beak attack? Apparently.
Yeah, but you're losing the bite attack of a bear. Which maybe the beak attack is better. That could be better.
Does 1d10 plus 5 piercing damage, and it has a 5-foot reach.
They might also be super super quiet, if I remember right.
I mean, they're pretty tanky.
Yeah, I mean, they're beefy.
Con.
Mm-hmm. Bears normally have, I think, 14 to 16, something like that.
Yeah. This one has 17, and I'm looking at 5th edition stats. Has a 20 in strength.
Okay.
12 in dex, which is not bad for something its size.
Owl ears are crazy. They use them to target things. Yep.
Has keen sight and smell.
Mm-hmm. Plus, when they eat people, they turn them into pellets. That's pretty neat. Goliath College of Spirits Bard. That's a pretty good one. If you spook it, fireball it until either you or it goes down. Oh no, there's an owlbear up ahead. You know what that means. I'm going to be out of fireballs in a minute.
And of course, Pathfinder 2nd Edition owlbears have a lot more stuff going for them.
Hit me.
So they get a blood-curdling screech that can demoralize people.
I like that.
On success, like if you succeed it, you're only frightened 1. If you fail, it's frightened 2, and if you're critically fail, you're frightened 3 and fleeing. So that's pretty good.
So it's essentially that's not right. I was gonna say bugbear. That's not the right term. What are the giant gorilla ants? Is it non-keg? No, that's
Umberhulk?
Umberhulk, yeah. Umberhulks are weird because they're giant bug gorillas that have psychic screams. My thought is that that's just a lie. Like, oh no, I ran because of a psychic attack. Yep. And it wasn't because I pissed myself. Because a giant gorilla popped out of the ground and started chasing me.
They also have Screeching Advance, where they can make their blood-curdling screech and stride twice. And all creatures within 80 feet of the owlbear at any point during the movement are subjected to the effects of the screech. So, just screeching through the forest.
I think it is a psychic stare. The Umberhulks are really weird. Like if you lock eyes with them, you panic, which is a cool concept. But
I do like the idea of psychic bugs. I don't know why. It's just a fantasy that I like about bugs.
You know, I don't need ladybugs getting in my brain, you know? That's all I'm saying.
Too
Like,
late, they're already there.
yeah.
I don't know. I think it's mainly because the whole idea of like a hive brain,
Sure.
it's like kind of makes you a bit psychic.
Chemicals. That would actually be really funny if someone tried to explain all of the magic and mysticism in D&D, and they're just like, my god allows me to send messages across space and time. It's like, no, it's just chemicals. You're just like tooting out pheromones that let you talk to people within 60 feet. It's like, what?
What are you talking about?
Right, I think I'm about done with this guy. This is pretty good. It's a pretty good little sketch. His head might be a little pointier than I had intended, but we'll give him like a big poof flute. Here we go. Oh, Bear Man. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good character. Just put a smartphone in his hand. It's my split. Yeah, right. That's the funny thing. Like, think about when a lot of the spells were made. Like, walkie-talkies kind of existed. Yes, like a ham radio. Would Gygax have made the message spell if cell phones existed?
Probably.
I do like that owlbear. That's pretty good. Got Super Saiyan hair. Hell yeah.
It's like a teddy bear owl. Teddy owl bear.
Teddy Owlbin. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's go. Man,
So
Game Grumps have been going nuts with Aaron has this way of like taking a joke or a meme and just like within 2 days pushing it to the extent where it is just no longer relevant. And it's just so funny. He's like, I discovered this thing. This thing is funny. This thing is thing. I've killed it. It's like, okay, cool.
good job.
Cool. All right, what am I rolling? How many we got?
So we have 7.
I will roll a d8. And we'll see which ones we get. 4.
Kinku Barbarian, that's actually a dodo with a massive wooden club.
All right. Blizzard, hello. How much you planning on doing today? It's 11 o'clock now. I need to start getting ready in about an hour. So I'll probably get 2 or 3 more in, I think. Let's see if I remember what dodos look like. Something like this.
Do you know what an albatross looks like?
Nope.
Kind of a deep pull, but
Do they have a shoehorned bill?
kinda.
I think I've drawn a flamingo. Oh, okay, more hooky.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sad that the dodo doesn't exist anymore, but they're also terrifying. So, good riddance.
I mean, they were just like the size of like a duck.
No, they were not. Were they? I thought they were the size of
Yeah,
like
they
a
were.
dog.
No, I mean, ducks can be.
How big are your ducks?
I mean, they weren't like vicious, bloodthirsty animals.
I
The
mean,
only reason they went extinct is because they were an easy catch for starving Englishmen.
right. What if they were eradicated by, you know, the vampire hunter? I was trying to think, what was it, like FDR werewolf hunter or something? I was thinking of that.
Werewolf hunter?
We have to destroy these creatures. We'll say that they're just really dumb. No one will
Living
know.
around in his wheelchair that has machine guns attached to it.
Yep. Wait, is that my dodo boy? It is. This is your dodo boy. They have that weird mop of hair feather thing. I'm gonna accentuate the hell out of it.
Bigfoot is just a fursuit. Also, Dodo were vampires eradicated by Abe Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln, dodo hunter. That would be pretty good. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter is still a great idea. What is that called? Like, historical nonfiction? Or is it?
No, historical fiction.
Historical fiction? Okay. I always screw those up until I think about it.
I mean, it doesn't seem right that that'll be the thing. It's like, wait, if it's nonfiction, it means it's not real, right? No, it means it's real.
I still don't understand that. Fictitious.
You're like, yeah, there was a whole period where that was super common, like Pride and Prejudice, zombie hunters.
Pride and Prejudice and zombies, yeah. There's a lot of weird Abraham Lincoln fanfics.
I mean, he was a larger-than-life character, so why
True.
not? So it's not, it's historical nonfiction. Have you seen any vampires in your lifetime? No.
I mean, he was good with an axe. We are just drawing derpy birds today, apparently. Hello, Pixel Cat. How are you? He doesn't care. Oh. Where were dodos from?
Madagascar, apparently.
Oh, really?
But kind of makes sense because there's like only one predator on Madagascar.
Yeah.
Other than humans.
Pixel, what's wrong? You forgot to feed me before the stream. What about Teddy Roosevelt? He was definitely a monster hunter. I think so. I mean, he built enough.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say he built enough national parks to keep people away from him.
Yep. No, he only hunts like normal animals. He actually protects the weird ones for his own personal amusement.
Was it Venture Brothers that had? No, I was gonna say that maybe he was dating Sasquatch, but I think that was the $1 Million Man. Which, why that's the joke, I don't know, but I think that's the joke on Venture Bros. I'm gonna make this guy like Popeye out. Just super beef. You got shot during a speech and kept talking for 45 minutes. Dare you starve that poor bean? Oh yeah. No, he is plump. I think he's been eating Skip Cat's food. Now he's just upset that we're back on a normal schedule. He definitely feels chunky.
Fungus.
I want to do something more, but like that's it. That's what dodos look like. They're just giant tubs. I was thinking about, like, that's really funny when I think about it, when early sailors had to stop off and get food. They'd stop at Madagascar and just like, or the Galapagos, and just walk off the boat, pick up a turtle, put it on the boat, or float away. The turtle's like, oh, I guess I'm going this way now.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay. Here we go.
It's like when I learned the backstory for like Moby Dick and found out that they like set an island on the Galapagos, one of the Galapagos Islands on fire, supposedly by accident, and like carried off like 20 different tortoises. It's like, we can't have nothings, can we?
Oh yeah, no, like the industrialization of the world just hosed us.
Yeah.
It just hosed us.
But apparently people did not like eating dodo because apparently they just tasted so bad, but they needed food.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what they would taste like. They're big. I still think like they're bony too compared to like turkeys and stuff. Weird. Burp. Let's give him some like necklaces or something here. Give him a little skull because he's a barbarian. Got a turtle skull.
Apparently they were related to pigeons.
Okay. That's terrifying. Tiny brain, head empty. I'm trying to make this look a little more by wood. Give it some gnarls. Big old. I was trying to draw like a hurling stick, but then I realized that they're not from anywhere near there. So now it's just a big old stick. Can I make another suggestion? No, we usually do one a week. And since we have so few, I would say just hang on to it. I'll put up another post next Monday. I hopefully will be feeling better next week and, you know, just be back to normal, but we'll find out. A roll of 5.
5. Velociraptor mad scientist.
Oh boy.
So Velociraptor John Hammond.
I feel like this exists on the internet somewhere already.
Well, it has to.
What if it was a whole bunch of dinosaurs cloning monkey people?
And that's what he's doing. Reviving extinct humanoids.
They still mix the DNA with frog DNA, so they're like weird frog people.
That's where the Loveland frogs come from.
Life finds a way. Oh no. I'm losing it already.
Yep.
Just give him some Polynesian Maori face paint tats. I could have, yeah. That would actually be pretty good. We've moved on. John Hammond is a dino, yeah. John Klommen.
He's a necromancer who is specialized in raising dinosaur bones.
Yep, that's how I did it. I thought it was really funny. I thought I was very clever. May have accidentally just drawn Walter White. I spared no expense. I made him a dwarf. And he had a mine that he found this underground world in.
Oh no.
And it was really fun because it set up some really cool people. They got to fight like an undead Stegosaurus. And I had them have to run through a field of raptors. That was a really cool encounter. I liked that one. Essentially, I just had a health pool of raptors. And so if they chose to stay and fight, they just have to like burn through 200 hit points of raptors. But the raptors would jump out of the bushes and then try to escape back into the bushes every turn. It was fun. At least I think it was fun. Half orc beast barbarian with carnage-like claws? What's the other half? Just goo? We have to cook DNA, Jesse. There you go. I might have also missed the community post. Where's this suggestion coming from? We're just suggesting them from chat today because I'm only going to be around for like another hour.
Half orc bar.
Everybody's getting googly eyes today. I don't have time to be angry. Breaking engine.
What the hell are you talking about, Jesse?
Science, bitch.
I just know a few D&D people love using that meme of them sitting at the diner. It's like, what are you talking about?
What the hell are you talking about? That is a really good meme. YouTube keeps suggesting Breaking Bad shorts and clips for me. And I stopped watching after season 3 or something, season 2. Whenever Walter started being really douchey at Jesse, I was just like, I'm good. I can't watch Jesse just devolve into awful. So I stopped watching it. But now I feel like I know what happened because of all the clips. It's like, all right, cool.
I've only actually watched one clip from it. And it's where he's like, F you and your eyebrows. I was like, I don't know the context.
Hope your day and your fuzzy companions are doing great. Thank you, Elvin Hair. I appreciate that. Skip Cat is sleeping soundly behind me on his cat bed. Pixel is just running amok. I don't know what he's doing. I do appreciate the $20. Keeps the channel alive, keeps us going. Yeah, I don't know. I think Breaking Bad is probably a pretty poignant series that I think, in 20 more years, people are going to look back on and like, man, American healthcare system is fucked up. But like,
I guarantee you there are people who are probably writing dissertations about Breaking Bad. Like right now.
Or starting to cook meth. Like one of the two things.
Yeah.
Like that's always the fear. It's just like, whoops, we told people that this was cool.
And that's why they made him kind of douchey towards in the later season.
Absolutely. Like I think that was really important for them to, be a total shit show to Jesse and like see him kind of get chewed up by the system. I think that was really important. But it was rough. It was really rough for me. I've had a lot of family members kind of lose battles with drugs, and it's just like, oof, no bueno. No bueno. My cat went and rolled around in the sand and then decided to get comfy in my bed. Nice. That's awful. That is awful.
A lot of awful.
Yeah. Wasn't there a Power Ranger big bad evil guy that did that? Rolled around in cat litter? Or made meth? Which one we're talking about? Let's see. Lizard added, I'd like to see a lizard folk samurai with longbow and opium pipe. If that's alright. I'll probably have to not do the opium pipe, but we can do something.
Yep.
Did we have two raptors? Which one was the healing? The healing creature.
A werewolf.
Oh, okay. It's like a healing raptor would be pretty funny.
Jesus Raptor.
Yep. Take the wheel, Jesus Raptor. I can't reach the pedals.
My arm's too short.
Somebody didn't think this through. It's the only thing I remember from Meet the Robinsons. I've got a big head and little arms. Why aren't you seizing the boy? I don't think somebody thought this plan through. John Hammond, Dino Hunter.
I'm going to ask a suggestion to make it an even 8.
Okay.
So, Manticore, Shifter.
Oh, lordy. What was this supposed to be? I kind of lost the plot.
A mad scientist.
Mad scientist. Yeah, okay, so we can just go straight up Hammond. I think that's fine. Man, if you read the books, he's a piece of shit. Like, just... I think he dies in the first book. Spoilers, but, like... Man, not a cool dude.
But then they got that sweet old man to play, and I was like, dang, we can't let him die.
Right? Like, oh,
we can make him an idiot.
He just wanted dinosaurs. You can't fault him for wanting dinosaurs.
Malcolm did.
Yeah. Because in the movie, he's like, I've decided not to endorse your park. And he's like, me as well. But in the book, he's like, screw you guys. And he like yells and screams and falls down a hill and gets eaten by dinosaurs. It's like, yeah, it's very violent. Actually, it's from the second movie when the guy tases one of the little tiny dinosaurs. That's how Hammond dies in the book. That's the scene from the first book.
That dude totally had it coming.
Mm-hmm. I could definitely see a Power Ranger bad guy just like rolling around in kitty litter.
Yeah, I think that probably was a thing.
Ah, we can't defeat this putty man. He's made out of some kind of clumping, I can't think of the word. Not composite.
Kitty litter?
No, what do you call a collection of granules?
A substrate?
Substrate, yep, that's the word I was looking for.
I was like, I hope that's the term.
The gravel men, that would be pretty funny. Instead of putty men. Litter men is pretty bad too. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this Hawaiian shirt. I think we're gonna call it there. Oh boy.
I seriously hope you don't roll an 8.
We'll find out. We will find out. Here we go. Here we go. 3.
3. Wooden Warforged.
Nice. Okay.
No class associated, just wooden Warforged.
I really like the old Weirwood design, partially because I don't think they had eyeballs. So
You just love robots without eyes.
I do love robots without eyes. I like tree monsters. I like the idea that, like, I mean, everybody loves the faces in a tree, right? But I like the idea that trees don't have faces. Something about Treebeard opening up his eyes in Lord of the Rings is just like, I don't like this. I'm not on board. I'm not on board for this.
I kind of like how they do the Goron, where it's like, they don't have eyes, and it's just like, the thing that's their faces is just, they did it to make people more comfortable to be around them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did that with the Koroks in Legend of Zelda too, I think. Like, they're just basically little bean sprouts and they wear face masks. I really like that idea.
It's like, we're a bit unnerving to some people, so let's like make these weird petal faces.
Hello! Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, it didn't work.
In 28 hours, I'll be accepting your apologies.
What? Oh. Yep.
24 hours, that dude is no longer going to be around.
I really like the Jurassic Park books. They're really good.
Never read them.
I highly recommend getting some, I like audiobooks. Like, they're a much easier way to
consume media.
Yeah.
Well, book media.
Mm-hmm. I have a problem where I can read really, really fast and not retain anything that I read.
Yeah.
And so I'll start reading something and then I'll get slightly distracted and then I'll be at the end of the page and be like, wait, what just happened? Dang it. I'll have to reread the page.
I'm a pretty slow reader, and so like it doesn't take much for me to get distracted. So I'll be reading, like, look over and like, crap, where was I again?
Yeah.
Crap, gotta go back to the beginning of this paragraph so I can, okay.
Yep. I guess Treebeard having eyes suggests that he has fleshy bits. Kind of, yeah. He ghost reading. Interesting. It's not a term I've heard before, but I like it. If you really want to get into the weirdness of Treebeard, there are Entwives. So, like, yeah. Like, think about that one for a little bit too long. It's a little weird.
They just abandoned them.
That was pretty funny. I do like that concept that the trees are just like so they're so long lived and just like nonchalant that it's like two old people losing each other at the mall and they're just like, I guess I live here now. It's fine. Whatever. Like, I haven't seen my wife in 45 hours.
I haven't seen my wife in 10,000 years.
Honey, I've been calling for you. I've been with your sister at the mall for 5 hours. Oh. Okay.
I mean, super scary to like not know where an elderly person is. It's like, oh no, where'd they go? Are they hurt? The mithril frying pans.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Someone just needs to make a halfling paladin with a mithril frying pan. And
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. You can buy a mithril waffle iron. Did you know that mithril is non-stick?
yes, we've discussed this before. I mean, I have a mithril tray core, so
Right.
not the weirdest thing. Like, oh, thanks for just the random bit of mithril that I picked up in an elven tomb.
I like doing that kind of stuff, like just giving people raw materials. And an ingot of mithril. It's like, oh, what can I make with that? It's like, let's find out.
You can find a forge that can produce enough heat for it.
As much as people like to shit on the new Lord of the Rings, I was very, very happy for new content. And so I liked watching them.
That's not the bad video games.
What's that?
Said you're happy for new content that wasn't just bad video games.
Yeah. And you realize that the Entwives hated the fact that Ents were only for the trees, so they just wandered off. I do think there's, I don't know if it's actually in the lore, but like there's speculation that the Entwives are the ones that fostered the Shire. And I like that. I like that idea.
The trees near buckling.
The Ents are pretty great.
Probably also how one of Frodo or Bilbo's ancestors was so tall.
Mm-hmm. That's my thought, yeah. Which I really like that concept. Huh? What's up, Brad? What did I miss?
Were you confused about mithril waffle iron?
Or that mithril is not stick. How do you think it stays so shiny over all the years? It's essentially stainless steel. And or aluminum. And the light of a loon. A loon? I think it might be a loon.
Also, just love that adamantine was kind of like another word for like diamonds in the past.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're kind of conflated with each other sometimes, but like adamantine was always seen as metal and stuff, so it's like, well, diamonds come from that because diamonds are super hard.
Carbon nanotubes.
And swords.
Dang it. So I finished the script for a video yesterday, and I realized now that I've completely forgotten about another video that I had not finished either.
Oh, no.
Hopefully we'll have some videos coming out real fast, and they'll probably be in pretty rapid succession. I have to change my work habits again. I think a lot more of my videos will be more Pathfinder centric. Till D&D 1 comes out, and then we'll revisit our options, but
Yep.
I think I'm gonna be... I'm still doing, like... My stuff, I hope, is viable enough that people can use it for any tabletop RPG, right? Like, I really just want to inspire people to try things that, like, maybe not be the norm. Like owlbears. So like, yeah, I want to play an owlbear. It's like, it's not in the book. It's like, this is fine. Like, don't be scared. Just do it. Have fun.
Do it, you coward.
How many more sketches are you gonna make? That's hard to guess. It's 11:30. At this rate, probably one more. Probably do one more here. I think there's currently, what, we have 6 left? 5 left? On the list?
7.
7? Okay. Yeah, so we'll do one more after this for sure. And then we'll see where we're at. But I gotta go get my eye jabbed with stuff. Let them take more pictures. I'm always really curious about that kind of stuff. Like, a few times I've had like, x-rays. It's like, can I get a copy of that? Like, a copy of that, please.
Are you a person to ask for your teeth back?
I've only ever had one tooth pulled. I guess that's...
Did you ask for it back?
Maybe? Yeah, I think I did. I think I didn't ask about my molar when my wisdom teeth got pulled out, but that was kind of a separate thing.
Probably also a bit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard there was
way
like
out
a
of it.
statistic that men, when like they go to the dentist, on average, most men will ask the dentist to have the teeth back because they don't like the idea of someone taking something from them.
Yeah. What are you gonna do with it? Give it here.
Like, I just want to keep it. It's like, weirdo.
Okay, I think I'm about done with this. The wooden warforged. It's not like... It's definitely a weirwood, right? Like, they are technically the same. Like, they have the same construction method, but the weirwood are constructed out of a magical living wood. So, take that as you will. I really like it. Something else you can do with weirwood is like stack items. No, not items, but like abilities. So like key points. You can make things out of weirwood that hold key points or grit points. I think that's really interesting. Yeah, That's pretty good though. I like that. Whenever introducing people to tabletop RPGs, I always ask them what they want to be, not ask them to pick from a list. That's a good point. Yeah, I think that's a smart way to do it. Because essentially that can let you use your expertise to guide them instead of just being like, here, pick one of these. It's like, I don't know what any of these are. 3.
Salmon folk barbarian.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, this is your area of expertise. You know a lot about salmon.
I do know a lot about salmon. Salmon are real dumb. Just gonna put that out there. Like, not just in the sense of like literally just spawn like normal fish, but they are just real dumb. There are salmons called jacks, and what they will do is they won't this morph, this way that salmon shift into they're like having the weird gnarled teeth and the hooked beak, that only happens when they're spawning. And so jack salmons won't do that. It's also only the males, but they won't do that so that they look like females, so that they can trick other males into failed spawning and then steal the nests of other fish. It's a really weird system. A lot of barbarians today. Yeah, a lot of barbarians today. Femme fishy fatales, yeah, essentially.
There's a few types of birds that kind of do that.
Mm-hmm. No.
My family.
Mithril skillet, adamantine cleaver, and an ironwood spoon. Sounds pretty good. Sounds like a good field kit. I've now been Almost a week. No caffeine. It's weird.
No salt.
Yeah, very, very almost no salt. My body is doing some stuff. Norman, hello, hello. Hey, it's a fish, and I didn't suggest it. Curious. Yeah. It's a revengeful fish barbarian, salmon barbarian. I will not be made a Caesar. I can't tell if big eyes or tiny eyes are funnier. Tiny eye is funnier.
What?
I think tiny pupil is the way to go.
Oh.
I never thought about asking to get my will to exist when my job took it. Oh, did you leave it at the office? I know how that feels. I haven't had caffeine in almost 2 weeks, adjusting to as well. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I think I'm over that initial, like, want for it, which is good. Man, I felt like crap the last few days. I used to never drink caffeine when I was younger. I just didn't like it. Didn't like what it did to me. And then when I started working at a restaurant, it started with switching from like Sprite to Coke. Excuse me.
Actually.
Coke and Pepsi. And then on really shitty days, it was getting an energy drink from the store next door before work shift started. And then it was they had Red Bull on tap.
Oh God!
And I just stopped caring. Free sodas at restaurants will get you. Yep. Doctor's like no caffeine. Yeah, that's about where I'm at right now. I mean, I said yeah, that's what the doctor said. It's just like no more caffeine. It's like okay.
I miss the days of caffeine-free Pepsi. I'm not even sure if it's still being made or not.
I don't know.
My grandmother used to buy it all the time, and so cause she didn't drink caffeine, so I always would get them from her.
My grandma used to drink Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke. But like they didn't sell it where she lived, so we would have to bring her like stacks of it.
Jeez. What's weird is that something's like worse for you than normal soda.
Yeah. I actually did a lot of research into that kind of stuff back in the day. Apparently the big thing about like a lot of the aspartame carcinogen stuff is like if it reaches a certain degree, like yeah, don't leave your soda out in the sun.
Yeah.
To which most people are like, oh yeah, that's super easy. But then in Desert Storm, they were like, we can only drink this stuff when it's like 102. They're like, ooh, oops. You might have to do something about that. So lots of shitty stuff happens to make things happen, but yeah, free soda response. Yep. I'm not sure what else I can do to make this guy look more revengeful. The revengening.
Batman style press-on mask.
Do you think he has flippers? Maybe he's got like a flipper and a knife. That seems a little extra violent, but... Did we have a weapon for this guy? I can't remember.
I don't remember a weapon.
Norwin, I think I have one more in me after this. So if you want to suggest it, you can. Otherwise, we'll probably do more next week. But we're about to call it. So I don't want to get your hopes up. But if you still want to suggest it, feel free. Otherwise, we will wait till next week. again. We'll be back next week.
No, just that has a vendetta against owlbears.
A vendetta against owlbears, okay. Who's the maki roll now? Owlbear sushi. That's what's for dinner. Tape the knife to his flipper. Blah. He's got like a necklace of
Oh God, what's that?
owlbear feathers and bear claws.
There's like beef tartare, and there's like carpaccio, which is like raw beef salads. That's what he's having.
Yeah. He's making owlbear ceviche.
Yep. Because as long as you know where the meat comes from and it's clean, you could probably eat it pretty raw.
Yeah, I mean, you can eat anything. It's just whether or not it's smart.
Yep. Out of all the weird like raw meat stuff, I think the weirdest one to me is like beef tartare. It's like this is hamburger.
Yeah,
That's
just
raw.
uncooked hamburger.
It's like, nope. Sorry.
I mean, to be fair though, like the what is it? The main difference is that you cut it up with a knife, so you can basically know that it's sterile-ish. Like if you wash your own knife versus a meat grinder. But
Yep.
But yeah, like a lot of people like their steaks blue, which is just like just burn it on the outside and then serve it to me. So it's like, you know, that's the same to me.
Good.
It's the same.
Good.
I think
Like,
that's about where I have to call this
I'm
character.
more concerned about like red meats being raw than like fish or even chicken being
Interesting.
slightly undercooked. Also pork, yeah, no, I'm going to cook that thing to death before I
Yeah.
eat it, especially if it's store bought.
I have a really hard time just eating pork these days. For no real reason. It just pig's too smart.
Yeah. Like
Cows
could
aren't as
evolve into it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, there's my fish barbarian.
Kind of reminds me of a fish version of Brack. I think that's the name of that Space Ghost character.
The praying mantis dude? Oh,
Yeah,
or the weird cat man.
the praying mantis dude, like the eyes and
Okay.
like the sharp teeth. It's like vaguely Brack. I think it's Brack.
I think Brack's the weird cat guy. Geesh. Also, I hope you're doing well. I concerned when I read about the problem with your eye. Yeah, my last week was rough. Trying to figure out exactly what's going on, but my current assumption is that it had to do with my blood pressure and my stress levels. So I've been dealing with that, doing some meditation, checking my blood levels. We're going back to the doctor here in a little bit, which is why I have to call the stream early. It is actually 11:59, so maybe 49. So maybe I will just keep adding some detail to this bad boy. But I am doing better. I can see out of my right eye again, which is good. It's not the best vision right now, but hopefully that will continue to improve over time. Yeah, it was weird. It's really weird. My doctor was trying to figure out if I was like getting beat up or something. And I'm like, nope, just weird shit is happening to me. Per the norm.
Beating you.
Yeah. Pixel's just wailing on me.
I mean, slapping you in your sleep.
Yeah. I shouldn't joke about that stuff because that's not funny, but Pixel beating me up is funny, so there's a difference. I hope if people do have any issues like that, they will find help, and if I can help you in some way, please let me know. But no, not my situation. Just cat drama. Cat drama and life. Sometimes it gets better of you. Oh my goodness, is my desk a soul jar spell? Is my desk a soul jar spell? If you, like, let's just say pass, and then all of a sudden wake up at work, maybe. Maybe that's what happens. If you go to bed at night and then wake up at work, you might be a lich. Who knows? My boss is like, put my soul to you later. That's just capitalism.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go. Not just like working at an office job or
capitalism is just high level necromancy.
Ooh.
It's too real.
Yep, getting a bit real there. And I'm already kind of like prime and ready to discuss it because I watched Conover this morning.
Right. So the other thing I've done this week is not watch the news. Not gone to TikTok. Not checked my YouTube shorts. I've taken a pretty good mental health week, which is also a physical health week for me this week because of it. So life.
Life needs things to grow.
Yep, life needs things to grow.
Just raw anger. Oh. I know what type of knife you could have given them.
I was trying to give him a sushi knife and then I stopped.
Because there's like almost like a sword length sushi knife.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is sushi knife and more of like for like when they do like live parsing up a fish as like par shows sometimes. Big, long, almost like short sword length knife.
Is it a fillet knife or it's like it looks like a butcher knife? Like
it's kind of like more like a fillet knife.
Does it look like this? Or does it look like this?
Hang on.
There's always bigger fish. I wish I could give you bugs.
It looked like this.
Okay. Yeah, nice. That just looks like a really it definitely looks like a fillet knife, but it does look like it has that katana blade. I can't remember the type. There's a type of I want to say tanto, but that doesn't sound right. It might be right. For the blade shape.
Yeah, it's used to fillet large tuna, like a whole tuna.
Yeah.
So there's like a few different lengths. There's like a really long one that's like, this could be like a D&D weapon.
There are fewer things that like give me the heebie-jeebies than watching people try to use a fillet knife for something it's not meant for. And as someone who has stabbed themselves several times with fillet knives, like I just hate it. I hate it. Fillet knives are so dangerous. Like if you are not only filleting a fish or like a steak or something, don't use a fillet knife. Just never use them. You don't need it. Use literally anything else. within reason, you know. But
I like watching people like use cleavers.
yeah, man, there's some really skilled cleaver users out there for chefs. Like that's their only knife, and it's just like I don't understand you.
Yeah.
I don't get what you're doing. But
I watch a lot of like Chinese cooking videos, and like their go-to knife is not chef's knife, but like a big massive Chinese cleaver, and it's just like you just made literal mincemeat of this whole side of beef.
I love watching sushi chefs cut carrots, like how they can get them so uniform in like long strips. It's just like, oh man, life goals. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna go get ready, head to the doctor. Hopefully good news. We'll find out. I'll give everybody an update next week. I will post another community post on Monday. I'm gonna take the rest of the week, probably just unplug again because you know I need that. But otherwise, I'll keep working on the video. Hopefully, I'll get that out in the next few days after Monday, and we'll keep on keeping on. I have a whole bunch of commissions lined up, which is great. If you want to talk about a commission, feel free to just contact me on Discord, or you can email me. We're going to be working on those on Twitch mostly next week, I hope. And yeah, that's all I got. I really do appreciate everyone checking in on me. It's been a scary week. It's been a scary week and a stressful month with Give Cat's health and my health both kind of declining. So I hope we start picking back up and we'll keep going from there. So feel better. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Alvin. Thank you for the tips as well. Supporting the channel monetarily is awesome, but if you can't do that, just commenting and leaving chats in the chat and comments on the videos and thumbs them up helps us out a ton. So I would appreciate that. And that's all I got. That's all I got for you guys today. So let's see if we can find anybody to raid. Now that YouTube's letting us do that. Roll for Combat's gone. Let's do that. See what they're up to. Thanks again, everyone. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table, and we'll catch you next week. Bye.